There's nothing really out of the ordinary. GG starts Mana Crystal. Yep, looks like CLG's doing something different, yeah. But I don't think it's gonna really do anything. GoSu's on the other side of the map. Uh, yeah. Well, now both sides are invading the opposite jungle. But CLG will have two people going bottom faster. So I feel like CLG actually gets a better trade out of this. I don't think that I don't think either side saw each other. There's a CV in the middle of red, but CLG is too far away from it. It looks like Saint's just gonna start minis, and I think CLG comes out on top there. Wraiths are worth less than mini golems are. They are starting on red buff, it looks like. Yeah, so probably an early gank at one of these lanes. Mal's is actually pretty far up. Mal's could be the first one to go down here. Got Ali's kind of roaming around. He might get a good. Yeah, this is. Yep, that's first blood for sure. Yeah, was pushed out way too far. Yep, that's words of the wise. If you don't see anyone on the map, over there. I mean, the one thing he could have done is that he knows. Oh, hold on, let's see if bot lane's up. Okay, the one thing he could have done though is if he knew he needed to push up or he wanted to push up somehow, he should have been hanging more towards the bush that was on the enemy side of the jungle because they already cleared it out. They know nobody's there. So he would be able to get a clean escape going that way. And none of them started boots, so he could have just walked out of it if he was in the right spot. But he was just in the middle of the lane waiting to get ganked. Yeah. Okay, so Hotshot has pushed top out already, and he went back to buy wards. So he's already insulating himself against the inevitable gank. So it's looking really good for CLG right now. Yep, he lost some XP out of it though. Yeah, he lost about half a level. All the melee minions died. Looking around the map, nothing else happening. Like a wave of melee minions died while Hotshot was buying. Okay. Right, but once Zuna hits level 5, I think he could go really aggro on Hotshot. Okay, we've got another gank in mid. Yuna has no flash. It's okay. Gets off, but yep. He's losing his lane really hard now. And it looks like Kate and Tarek are doing okay bottom. A little. Ali can just protect. Right. Okay.
Gems.
It definitely prevents your carry from dying in most aggressive situations. I feel like Alistar is actually quite the strong bot laner still. In support role, he doesn't really need much items to do his job. That was a strange blind bandage toss. Okay, so looking at top lane here, knowing that Zuna has no wards, they're gonna try for gank here from the bush. It could work out. I mean, Zuna's definitely starting to push now, and Hotshot's only level 5, so Zuna thinks that he has the advantage. But now, GoSu's running around the long way. It was a good CV by CLG, though, that caught that, so they're backing up.
Gems are truly outrageous. They are truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Yep. Yeah. Yep, they she got assist on this blood. Oh, Hotshot getting ganked. Has no escapes. Yep, his ward died. Yeah, this is just good timing. I mean, sometimes you can catch somebody rewarding when you have a ward down already, but Zuna has nothing. I don't think Zuna's backed yet. Alright, so we're getting blue buff on, I think Malzahar. And bot lane's... I don't know if I would say it's even. I mean, bot lane has GoSu winning in CS, but the fact that Ashe is living means that eventually she'll be worth more just as an arrow. Yep. I can't help but think that Cleanse is not going to do this Malzahar any good at all. Yeah. Yeah. He's... I don't know what he thought there, but now that he doesn't have an additional spell to help him lane, I mean, he's just going to lose his lane. He already died in a gank, so that one's pretty doomed. Oh. Yeah. So... And even then, Malzar's not that strong of an early laner. Like, he has... Other than... looking at... Okay. After the arrow was fired, GoSu went in on bottom. Yeah. Now that they know Astra was down. I think now GoSu might come out ahead here. Okay, we got Yuna going in. Nothing much. Now CLG's on the defensive at bot lane, and I think... Let's see, CS-wise... I guess Zuna and Hotshot are pretty even at top, so it's all going to come down to whether this bot lane wins. Right. Okay. Okay, so now both mids have blue buff. And it's into St. Vicious. And I think Ash is going for Wriggle's Lantern at bot lane.
Gems are truly outrageous. They are truly outrageous.
Yeah, it helps them sustain. I mean, Ash doesn't have any natural sustain, and she doesn't gain as much from lifesteal as many of the other. Okay, hit. It's a gank. Yep. Guess the one thing that separates Orianna from Mal's is just the single target suppression that Mal's has. Helps. Yes. Alright, so that equalizes mid for sure. So now GoSu's looking a lot better. And actually, it looks like Zuna's winning top pretty hard now in XP. If this keeps going on, I think Rumble has more teamfight presence than Mord does. Better ultimate. I mean, the main thing was the early game. When Hotshot pushed up, he put a ward down pretty early, and then the ward wore off, and he had to replace it. Just tied. Yeah. Okay, we got Oracle and Ally. So clear out all these wards, and I think CLG is really not in a position to fight though. So if they bait a ward closer to their side, then CLG might have to fight on a fight they can't win.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's okay. They're gonna play defense. Yep. Okay. It's hard out here. Oh man, this is a bot lane for sure. Yeah, he kind of held his ultimate for a while actually. When I compared, Elements' Alistar play to Xpecial is very, very fast on ulting out of CCs.
Has destroyed a turret.
Yeah.
You should. But, okay, we got gank up. Hotshot flashes out. Yeah. Yeah. There was no clean way to get that off, though. I mean, Mouse could have flash ulted, but he would have been really far away. And here we go. Yeah. Even then, it kind of gave it away. When Hotshot went super aggro on Zuna, because Zuna's winning this matchup pretty well now. So you see a random aggression move, it's because they have someone backing them up. Yeah, he's definitely the best person to gank Mal's with, because Mal's response to ganks is usually just ult. Okay, we got another gank on hot shot, and nothing happening. Uh-oh. Alright, so they got way too many people here now. Hot shots. His wards were dead in the river, so they all lost. Tarek has Oracle. CLG's counter pushing mid, looks like. Yep. GoSu's definitely pulling it out. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, Caitlyn can 1v1 Ashe almost, but I think with Lantern, it's actually really hard to 1v1 another carry.
yeah.
Yeah, the armor and the lifesteal's a little higher too. Okay, so GoSu managed to pull out a tower anyway.
Yeah.
And I'd say the Wriggle strat works out pretty well. On the free ward and makes it very difficult for the carry to 1v1 you. I mean, at that point, you might even need to switch. I think Caitlyn could take Mord pretty well too, but if they were to put Rumble against Ashe after that, then Ashe is sitting on this item that only helps her against AD carries. Right. I mean, the only thing about lane swapping your AD carry and your AP carry is that your AD is underleveled. Alright, so another dragon pickup by GoSu. They're on top of dragons every time. Yep. Okay, it's gonna rumble. Ooh, Hot's getting ripped up. Oh, Aragi goes down. Oh, Pirate's picking him up now. Whoa, Pirate ult out of nowhere. That was a much different result than I expected. Looks like Mord ult keeping him alive. They tried to focus Mord for some reason, and it seemed like GoSu was very disorganized when it came to that fight. We had an Amumu, or actually maybe even just one. Amumu may have just ulted one person, and they didn't even kill the guy. Just ran fair and played it better. Maybe a big team fight wasn't what GoSu needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really comes down to botched ults on GoSu's side. I thought they had a pretty good match. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, he can push fairly safely. He just casts 2 spells. Right, right. I think CLG's late game team is better. Tarek just has a lot less presence than Alistar does. They could dive on it, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's a huge poke by Oriana there. If they could even hook around to Baron right now. Everybody on GoSu is half health. CLG is full. I think they just want to do it safe. And now they can just back up and wait for ult cooldowns. Right, it's about managing unnecessary risks. I mean, you just need to do what's required to win, and what takes the least risk to win. And that, unfortunately, can be boring at times to watch or to experience even. But to be truly competitive, you have to play to win, and if that's the way to win, then you got to do it. Oh man. Ah. Yeah, just being grouped up at all while someone else is visible on the map against a team with an Ashe. It's like they just take that opportunity to take you out. Yep. That's experience with it too. And terrible at Ashe. Yep, they're not interested in fighting. Ashe ult is down, Oriana ult is down. It might have been a great time for GoSu to initiate, had they known that all the ults are down. Now it might be about an ult. Whew. You know what this. Yeah, the positioning on GoSu was what lost in that fight. Like, they had a lot of cooldowns up compared to CLG. They just weren't in the right place to use all of them. It was a great Amumu ult, but no, basically no good Malzahar play in that fight. Like, alright. Alistar and Hotshot jumped on him and he didn't have a response. 'Cause Cleanse doesn't do anything against that. Unfortunately, I mean, a QSS probably would have saved him from, you know, a Mordekaiser ult. It's kind of a waste when you look at it that way. Yep. Yeah, but they could and should hard engage on this now. Yuna might flash over this. Nope, they can't catch it now. It's too hard. Low cooldown is Yeah, he poked them all down really hard. Like, right now they're... It's like Tarek might be in the line of fire now. Nope. They didn't go in without Ellie on them, so that arrow was good, but it didn't do anything. That's a Baron right there. Yeah. And this is why we ban Oriana. Just kites 5v1 and gets them all half. I'll take no damage. Yeah, it all started at that fight with all the missed ultimates. That cleanse didn't do anything. Alright. On to the next game. TF7 CLG.
Defeat.
Oh, it's not? Oh, right, okay, but this is the finals of the winner bracket. Okay. Right, so we could see someone else come out, in other words. I'm sort of